Welcome to Forever Local, where no matter the borders, the country, or the culture, I'm forever local on my terms. In this video, in this series, we're still in Rwanda. We're actually in Kigali, Rwanda. This video that you see here, I'm coming up the hill inside of a township called Gisosi, right? Gisosi. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but I had a wonderful time there. I spent a lot of time looking at this view right here, day in, day out. It was really the therapy that I never knew I needed. And so today's video is going to be a lot of these views from day to night, because often I found myself sitting here in the same spot from sunrise to sunset and not wanting to leave to do anything else because I was just so captivated. I listened to a lot of music, a whole lot of music, which is my norm. But the views by itself, watching the people at a distance, the cars drive through the streets. I also had like a small construction site going on close to me, so you'll get a chance to see some of that today as well. But take a seat, grab some popcorn or some water, or in my current place, some coconut water, and enjoy. Again, welcome to Forever Local. Make sure that you like if you like what you see. Make sure you like the video. Subscribe if you'd like to have notifications of more videos to come. And listen, I don't want to ramble on. Just take a look. Welcome. In Rwanda, mosquitoes are a thing. This plug-in cost about $3 USD. You plug it in, it has a good fragrance, and it lasts, and you have no issues. Not having shoes in the house is not a new thing for me, but having them cleaned every time you enter and exit is a new thing for me. This is the housekeeper. She actually cleaned my shoes after she cleaned the house. And so that happened every time that she came. She cleaned my shoes. It's something that I'm now accustomed to on a regular basis. And so I miss it. I miss that if I don't have it. But again, here's those views. And there's about to be a change of daytime to nighttime. I told you, I just sit here all day looking at the change in the colors in the sky, the lights starting to pop on in the hills, because again, if you're not aware, Rwanda, Kigali is the land of 1,000 hills. And so your sight can go as far as you can see and as far as the clouds are clear enough for you to see ahead. But watching the lights pop up throughout the night, I can't really describe it. But it was a wonderful feeling to have, to be there and be able to sit. Again, there's another color, another part of the night. I'm just sitting and I'm stuck. Have you ever been stuck? I was just stuck looking outside. And I found myself on many a nights when I was invited to go different places. Once I took my bath and I put on that good body butter, listen, the sky view was all I wanted to see. I didn't care about conversations or food or nothing. I just wanted to sit there. And it was very helpful, very therapeutic, might I add, you know? I'm almost certain this is boring to a lot of people, but this view, this is also the apartment that I mentioned in an earlier video where the back side of the building, I felt the view was better than the front side, the street view. This is why, because I was able to sit there for hours and look at the change of the skyline. It's priceless and it's precious. ingenuity and skill, no power tools, from the ground up construction site. Man, it was a sight to see. I left the audio on, but I slowed the video down. So my voice is very distorted. I don't know if you could hear me in the background talking, but this is close to, actually, it is in Kisosi as well. And I think I'm headed to the bank or something like that. But coming up, you'll see there's some coals that are being made, and I could smell it from my apartment, but I never was able to get close up until this particular time. Was that charcoal? Also, I want to make mention that this video was about a year ago. Not about, actually 1 year ago. So this was at the beginning of 2022 in January. And you hear me talking and I may sound muffled because I have on a mask. There were still restrictions at the time and you had to wear a mask. So I'm a little muffled. Thought I would explain that. But the view is just me driving along again on my regular day, not doing anything special. Actually, I'm on my way to go get something done today, but it's still a regular drive. And so I just took my phone out. All of the videos are shot on my iPhone, no particular lens. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm filming. I'm just hitting record. Now that I know a little bit more now, I would have turned my camera sideways instead of forward for YouTube. My family told me to stop shooting videos sideways and shoot it upright like the phone so that you could get a full view. But me not knowing that I was actually going to place the videos on YouTube, now I wish I would have continued filming sideways because you could get the full view versus I have to edit everything, or I have to edit it basically so that you can actually see the video and not a portion of it. So thanks for tuning in. Now would be a good time if you're still here. Since you're still here, go ahead, like the video, share it with someone, leave a comment, maybe even subscribe and hit the notification bell. Listen, that's a bike. On a regular street all over Kigali, people ride bikes, and you can pay to get on a bike. You can pay to get on a bicycle. You can pay to get on a moto, which is a motorcycle. You can pay for a taxi, of course. And then they have VW Move, which is Volkswagen Move service, kind of like Uber. They also have a service that it's a taxi service that you can use. I use them all except the bicycle. I wasn't brave enough to get on a bicycle. I don't know if you could say brave enough to get on a bicycle, but you still get on a moto. Most of my trips were on motos, unless it was a rainy or a wet day, then I took a car. But I don't know, it's kind of like countryside view. It looks like countryside view, but this is the city. This is the city of Kigali. I'm headed towards an area called Gikondo, which is about 30 minutes away from the city center. And I don't know if I have video of this or not, but Gikondo had the largest, prettiest, most vibrant produce that I had seen. Wow, it's very memorable. So anytime that I would really want to have produce, I like to go to Gikondo. Even though I did a lot of my shopping in the market area, in Kimiranko Market, but I still say I don't know where that fruit and vegetables, where those came from in Gikondo, but it was very pretty. So, oh, this is a place called Ikawa Cafe, right? Two Americans, a couple, they created a coffee cafe, and there's also food items as well. And so I believe their concept is fusion, right? So some American favorites, or a twist of American favorites, as well as some local dishes. And then they have this wonderful artwork that's done all over. I'm not sure who the artist or who the artists were that did the artwork along the the murals along the driveway of the entryway of the building, also inside of the building. But it's very nicely done, right? There's something to be said about someone that picks up their life and moves to a different country, let alone a different continent, and attempt to start a business, a food business at that, right? And so again, Ikawa is actually means coffee, or it is the word for coffee in Kirondan. I believe. I don't believe it's Swahili. I believe it's Kirondan. I'm not sure, but it means coffee. Okay, ask them. They are open. I'm not sure if they're open all day, but you can most certainly look them up. Beautifully done, colors, very visual, right? And so you can see, touch, and feel, and hopefully the drinks, the smoothies, the coffee, the food that they have, the women on the wall, those are Rwandan women, the drummers. I should have looked it up to find out exactly what they call themselves, but there are some Rwanda viewers that are now family to the channel. And so put in the chat, what do you call the group of women that do that? I'm mostly plant-based, but I wanted to support the business. I just ate the veggies on the plate. It actually it was chicken. It reminded me of chicken from Chicago, where they do the ketchup and the hot sauce mixture. Used to be good when I was eating meat, but currently I don't. Anyway, this is me headed back towards my place, leaving from Ikawa Cafe to back to Gisosi. But this particular area, I can't think of the name of it, where Ikawa is, but it's at the top of a hill. I mean, everywhere is at the top of a hill, but it's at the top of a hill, and it's over by the Kigali stadium, I think. I think that's what you call it. I should have had my facts together before I did this video. I'm sorry, y'all, but I hope you're enjoying the view. The infrastructure is wonderful. I haven't visited all 54 countries in Africa, but to me, Rwanda is doing a wonderful job with that. I said earlier the construction site didn't use many power tools. I'm counting this truck as a power tool, okay? Because everything else was hand done, okay? I am footloose and fancy free. And my $30 braids, yes ma'am, down to my tailbone. Take a screenshot of that number. This is Sheila's Honey. Cute place, cute place. They have honey, okay, is the base, but they have coffee and tea and smoothies. They even do cocktails and food, and they deliver. Now, I had took my little camera, my little phone, and I'm just strolling along and, you know, taking little videos. I thought it was the cutest little place. But child, listen, I wasn't supposed to take this video because they asked me to stop filming. But I'm posting y'all what I saw. It's cute. So this is an area that's called Kagugu, and it's a very nice area. They have nice homes. Some of the homes, they look like homes, but they may actually be apartments, like multi-family units. So it may be 6 units, it may be 2 units, or it could be just a nice home. But you can walk quite a bit throughout Kagugu, and it looks the same. So on this little stroll, You'll just see me walking the street. I think I just left from one of the bakeries that I like to go to, and I would have like a smoothie and a croissant or something like that there. And I'm actually going to see someone, and I'm walking to their home. I've heard other people say this, that there are certain parts of Kigali that they consider to be Beverly Hills type. I won't even compare the two places because they're two different places. But there's a lot of building that's going on. And again, I've said this in previous videos, Rwanda and Kigali specifically, because that's where I spent my time, they have infrastructure done right. Nothing is perfect, but what's laid already is a good foundation. It's a very good start, and it's something that seems like it can last for decades and be built on and rebuilt as needed. You'll see me here in a second, or maybe I just did it. I went one direction and then I realized I was going in the wrong direction, so I turned around. Quite a bit of the road lining in Rwanda has those black and white side rails, or like the black and white curb lining. That's a common thing that you'll see throughout Rwanda. There's a person that's coming up, so in just a second I'll probably drop the camera down because I like to respect people's personal space. I don't want to film them. They're not asking to be publicized, so if you see me do that, that's why. People are coming, I'm dropping the camera. But look, isn't it beautiful? The palm trees, the greenery. And this technically isn't rainy season, but it's a beautiful walk. Beautiful country. There are more videos to come. Make sure that you sign on or subscribe. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. This is Forever Local. No matter the borders, the country, or the culture, we're forever local. Oh, and the business highlight, Sheila's Honey. Check her out.